Hello and welcome to my tent. My name is Michael Smith, your real life coach, and in this video tutorial we are going to go through the foundation of the Primal Meditation. This is the first emphasis, what I'm giving away for free at theprimalmeditation.org or primalmeditation.org, which is probably where you got this tutorial link from. So let's dive right in. Pick a spot where you can sit comfortably and have your hands face up on your lap or on your knees. Good posture. Gently close your eyes. We'll start a little timer. Don't open your eyes till I say so. And here we go. So we're beginning with the first step, which is to root everything. We do that by consciously intending that we're going to sit still. We're going to release all expectations for this experience. We're just going to follow along, enjoy the ride. So we're going to scan our body from head to toe. Beginning at the top of your head, checking in with your eyelids and your eyeballs, checking out any muscles, any tension in your neck, your shoulders. Release it as you can, adjust as you may. Continue onward, because perfect relaxation is not required. Just check in with your body for any tension anywhere. Next, check in with your mindset. Make sure that no matter what I've described or have foretold for you about this experience, that you have no expectations. An expectation is a fixed thought, and a fixed thought cannot allow you and help you experience a flowing experience. So here we go. We're sitting still. Our mind is primed and ready. Here's the in-depth instructions, so feel free to follow along and pause if necessary if you happen to miss it. I will do my best to give you plenty of opportunities to make sure you tap into the flow. And here we go. We're inhaling through the nose and exhaling out of the mouth for a count of 6. Starting now. Inhaling. Exhaling. Just like that. Don't be shy on that sound. The better you can make that sound, the better the relief. Inhaling. Notice any feelings of release upon the exhalations. This is key. Inhaling. Noticing this sense of feeling or release upon the exhalations. Once that release is obvious to you, you may proceed breathing in and out the nose instead of in and out the mouth. Still continuing to notice that sense of relief upon your exhalations. Keep the same rhythm as before. Just notice that sense of release upon your exhalations. On your next breath, here's where we get a little tricky. On your next exhalation, as your attention follows that sense of release, keep your attention fixed in the direction of that release and ignore the following inhalation. If you do this correctly, that sense of feeling will deepen upon your next exhalation, and it will become more obvious upon the following inhalation. Just keep your attention in the direction of that release and ignore the breath. And notice how with every preceding breath, that sense of feeling begins to deepen and persist with ever-growing obviousness. At this point, we are experiencing a continuous flow of feeling. Whereas when we began this practice, we may not have noticed feeling at all upon the inhalation. But now, with every inhalation and exhalation, we feel the presence and the flow of how we feel. It's quite comforting, quite contenting. Just enjoy this flow for a moment more. It is as if breathing occurs in the foreground or in the background, as feeling occurs in the foreground. With every breath, we feel the flow of how we feel as it persists and deepens. Feeling is in the foreground, breathing is in the background. Now, as we proceed into the final step, to sink liberally. What we do is we begin by recentering our gaze. With our eyes still closed, we're looking forward. And yet, we can continue to notice the flow of how we feel in our peripherals. And here's where we sink liberally. And to sink, we must let go of all subtle effort to control or navigate our experience. Even to maintain the flow, we must let go of all of it. When it comes, we enjoy it as long as it comes. And when it goes, we enjoy whatever that is, as long as it persists. Noticing how we naturally find ourselves returning to this center. Experiencing the flow of how we feel without trying, without effort. And this is where I allow you to sit in silence. The practice, not trying to direct your personal experience, and just let it happen. Oh yes, doesn't it feel nice? If you're witnessing any tingliness to your feeling, you notice how it feels quite nice. This is bliss. Call it feeling surrender. It may require more practice on your behalf of not trying. When you go through these simple steps, root, feel, sink. Root everything, feel the flow, sink liberally. Contentment and bliss are a natural consequence. "15 minutes is a good starting place for anyone. More if you have the time, or if you're willing to make the investment in your own happiness." Notice how there's no worries right now. Notice how there's no resentments right now. Notice how there's no restlessness or difficulty sitting here in meditation right now. This is because we're flowing with the flow. Being how we be. Easing right into it as easily as it is. And I can guarantee, if I can go through the same experience while talking, so can you. Which brings to mention that should any movement, tension, thinking, or expectations arise during this experience, let them come and let them go. Noticing the ease and enjoyment of the flow. Some of you may find yourself becoming sleepy. I recommend you get some more sleep. just sink. Like if we were in a puddle of quicksand and you actually want to sink into it, you let go. Let the fountain of youth steer you. And at a certain point in this experience, you will feel you've had enough. Too much goodness. Or your tank is filled up. And this would be the best time to work on something productive, useful, challenging even. And notice how much easier it is when you begin with being content first. And allow this feeling to flow through you and with you all throughout the day. For right now, and until you learn other ways to discern mysteries of meditation so that you may empower your own life. Continue to practice this each day. You will witness it deepen and persist and become ever more obvious. That feeling truly does precede the physical senses. It is like looking through a window at a wonderful scene. For most of our life, we've never noticed the window. But continue to notice it now. Either trying to flow or trying to not flow. Just let it come and go as you breathe. Let the feeling breathe you. Maybe you notice some impulses to move, to adjust, to get going throughout your day. Maybe you let those things fade away. You remain here, enjoying the flow of how you feel, as feeling feels itself in the absence of all emotions. And remember, it's perfectly okay to move, tense, think, or expect, so long as you do not willingly do them. If they happen on their own accord, so be it. If they don't happen, so be it. If they catch your attention and lead you astray, so be it. It's meant to happen. Let it take you. Let your feeling guide you. Herein rests the peace of heaven. The joy of nothing. The bliss of flowing. And enjoying the flow wherever it takes you. As we slowly open our eyes, taking notice not to look in any particular direction yet. Notice how even with your eyes open, if you intend to, you may experience the feeling of flow even with your eyes open. And this will conclude the foundation of the first emphasis within the Primal Meditation practice. If you are interested in learning more about how to take this experience to the next lesson, next level, feel free to tune in to my stories on Instagram at The Real Life Coach. Just take a moment to just relax. Enjoy this moment. Oh, how it feels good to be alive. I hope you've enjoyed this Primal Meditation with me. I look forward to hearing from you at The Real Life Coach on my Instagram. My name is Michael, your Real Life Coach, and I wish you all a very blessed day.